My brief time on Threads, because there's no way I'm spending a minute on another soul-sucking app, I came across this post. And I'm not here to pick a fight, so I've deleted who it's from, and she blocked me on this app 2 years ago. So let's just leave it at that. The rage, I mean, the pure rage and anger and sadness that I felt that this very popular OBGYN is telling people that the fact is your age is the number one predictor of fertility. I really had to go do some really deep mental and emotional work for myself because I know I'm still dealing with some, mental, emotional, and physical issues through the trauma of infertility, of IVF, failed IVFs, miscarriages, because I didn't have the right support when I was going through everything to know how to release those emotions. So I'm doing the work now, and I obviously still get triggered when I see misinformation like this. There is enough science out there to prove this wrong. And I think that the fertility industry, the infertility billion-dollar industry, has almost pushed pause on moving forward with the science because it doesn't fit into their narrative of pushing fertility treatment. Most women out there do not need fertility treatment. Now, that's very different than needing it and choosing it. If you choose to use it, it's a different story than needing it, right? And there's no judgment here. I'm here for everyone to have their own journey and do what they need to do. But here are the scientific facts about your age and fertility. Your age is only connected to your fertility because your age is also connected to your cellular health. Meaning, the longer you do not take care of your cellular health, the more likely it is that it is going to start impacting your fertility in your 30s, your 40s, and if someone makes it to their 50s. Because most of society has not been taught, first off, what cellular health is in the first place, has not been taught to recognize what is causing inflammation and oxidative stress affecting their cellular health. And we have just all been taught that all of our normal and common health issues are just one of those things. There's nothing you can do about it. And then we get to a certain age and like that's it, right? It's you're that age, that's the issue. There's no other factors in your life. And it just blows my mind because even though it is scientifically proven, it's just common sense too. It's total common sense. So I'm personally choosing to believe that they are not purposely doing this. And they are just following old junky science that they're unwilling to shift and move away from. And yes, there is a fear factor. We all, anyone who, even if you're not dealing with fertility issues, there is this fear that gets put into you at the age of like 22. You better start hurrying up. It's downhill from here. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And as much as I would love to be this like magical shiny unicorn, this one-off miracle who got pregnant naturally at 36 after 8 years of fertility BS, failed IVFs, miscarriages, unexplained, low egg quality, it's not true. I'm not an outlier. The only reason I'm an outlier is because I went against the norm and did radical things like change my diet and reduce my stress levels and took care of my mental and emotional health. And just by the way the body is naturally designed, it was able to heal itself and reverse those issues. And that's how I got pregnant naturally. And most people who have not fallen off the cliff, because eventually, if you do not check the inflammation and oxidative stress, you are going to reach this cliff where there might not be a point of return in a holistic, natural way, and medical assistance is absolutely needed at that point. I lost my train of thought. But the point of the story is, if you are able to holistically and functionally improve your cellular health, if you are not dealing with structural issues, if you are not dealing with genetic issues that cannot be influenced as of right now, if you haven't fallen off that cliff yet and need medical assistance, there's a host of things that you can do to improve your cellular health at any age to increase your chances. And whether you choose to use medical assistance to speed up the time, because I do think medical assistance does give you that, then that's a more educated choice and not making these choices out of fear and lack.